It's a long way through the cold day.
Oh, it's beautiful. To be subtle, but elegant. So I'm just using a, what is this, a 60 grit? It's just an orbital pad, that's what I have. I want that oh so subtle, that taper. And now I'll finish up. Now, I've said this in the past, but sandpaper is kind of expensive. The best deal I found is if you go to professional auto body stores and get the 3M on the roll. This roll, when it was new, was this big. And it's made for longboards, for sanding. And it's 3M, it's highest quality. It's adhesive on the back, so it sticks to sanding blocks really nice. And what you buy a roll of that, and it'll just last you for years. And it's the perfect size. You just tear it off, whatever you need. Look at that, boy, you can really sand fast on a lathe. This is 320 here. Still don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the end there, but I'm kind of making it up as we're going here, but we'll sand it smooth. We'll put a little detail, try to do a little, I learned a little trick from a guy that sold me the lathe that he'd been doing it for 40 years. That is really cool that I share with you. I haven't done it yet, but we'll do it. We'll try it out together. But it's burning a little detail with a piece of wire. That switch couldn't be in a better spot. That's nice. It gives me the fizz. That is really cool. It's a bit utilitarian, but you know, I thought that I don't know if I was going to kind of leave like a little knob on there. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. Well, so it seems, the fit seems to be pretty, should be able to give that a hit there. That's really secure. Time will tell, you know, when we're using it, but it seems to me with a whack of the mallet, let's see where we're, let's see how we look, where we're coming in contact there. You know, I think that's, I can tell, that's too steep. There's not much contact there. We need to back this up here and make that taper, the taper goes up like this. We need to back it up a little bit. Let's do that real quick. Tell you, it's the only way to learn. You learn by doing. You learn by doing. And then you make something you think it's going to be just the cat's meow, and then you go out and use it and you find out where the improvement needs to be. But I think we're close. In fact, that taper needs to be super subtle. Very subtle. I think we're on to, I think that's it. Look how we're nice and tight around there, tight as I think we need to be. Like the length of it. Might be a bit, I just don't know yet. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. Look at how long, this is what we want to see there. We got contact here and here and here, long contacts there, long contacts. You see that, like over an inch there? That's good. I think that's what we're at. I'm not going to sand that smooth. We'll just leave it rough because it'll that rough wood will grab better. So when we want to use it, we'll simply take it out of the toolbox, give it a whack with a mallet, and then we have right there, we've got our fro handle. Very simple, very clean. Yeah, how about we do something a little bit fancy here to it, just to make it, okay, so here's, I never really like this. You know, you can see the check marks at the end of the, right there at the end. What we can do is we'll take and cut that off. And that way you won't see that. Put a little chamfer on there by hand, but that's a good handle. Perfect size, feels good in the hand. So as far as the design goes, something that I have always admired and just loved was this little screwdriver here that was, it was made for me by a uber subscriber, Domo from Japan, who made this for me, and he look at the 3 simple lines, and he's got his maker's mark on there. He made this little Phillips screwdriver for me with a brass ferrule, and I mean the simplicity of it, it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite things. When you look at something in your shop and it just, something about it that makes it special to you. This is special to me, and I've always admired that. So I like that triple line right there. And so I was thinking about that yesterday morning, actually, before I bought the lathe. And like, so how do you do that? How do you get that black in there? And I thought, was there maybe some paint? And then you sanded it off. But the guy at the lathe guy told me, he's like, no, you burn it in there. You take a little bit of wire, and I've got some brass wire here. I don't know what type of wire is best. And you wrap it around a couple sticks, and once you cut these, and then you, as it's spinning on the lathe, you pull it in there, and it causes friction, and it burns the wood, what I was told. And I don't know that I have the right tool to do that, or what type of tool that he used to do that. Here's what I have. I've got 5 lathe tools here. I've got these gouges. Here's a little tiny gouge. But those are going to leave round holes. Here's the bigger gouge. That's the one that I used. And then I've got these 2 guys here, right there. So this one's got a point on it. And then this one here, this looks like a mortising chisel. So what I'm wondering is maybe this one would be best. It's not going to be square. What if we just cut in there? We'll just basically cut a little V. We'll cut a V in there, and we'll do that 3 line on there like Domo did. There, I'm happy with that. That looks good. Am I going the right way? Oh goodness, I'm going the wrong way. That's the problem. Dummy. That looks nice. I think this is the right tool for this. Let's go shallow. We can always go deeper, right? Okay, that went a little bit deeper. I'll make this one match. And then the last one. So what I was told was to take a little bit of dowel. We got a little bit of dowel here, and we'll make ourselves a couple handles that we can wrap the wire around. So if something got caught, it wouldn't pull our hand into it, I guess is the thinking. Where's my saw at? So we'll make these handles. I've got this brass wire. It's just snare wire. That I don't know if the type of wire makes a difference or not. We'll go with this here, and we'll see. I imagine you could use any type of wire. So you definitely get a lot of chips down your shirt. So I'd imagine here. So what do we do here? So we'll just twist that a little bit. Okay, so watch closely here and we'll see if it burns. I would imagine we're going to want this going fast as it'll go. He said take and press down from the top. Oh, there you go. You see it heating up? Oh, that's it. I think that wire is going to fail. That's a lot of friction. There we go. See the smoke? See, that's all black in there now. How clever is that? Who comes up with this stuff? There's some smart people out there. It really does smoke. You start a fire that way. I'm trying to get in there nice and deep. That really did it right there. That is a clean, beautiful look. Nice and black. Let's take a look at it. Tell me that isn't beautiful. Man, it looks like Japanese, doesn't it? Oh, that's nice. I don't want to get too carried away. I have this temptation to do more on there. It gives it's really grippy too. Should we do over here on the other end as well? Or just leave it alone? That is absolutely gorgeous. Man, that looks nice. Well, let's finish sanding. It looks like it needs a little bit of black on there, a little 320 on there, and then I think we'll have it made. Now for the best part. So I'm going to do something a little different today that I haven't done before, but I have heard amazing things about this. This is Danish oil, all natural Danish oil from Denmark. Kobe carrot. We're going to try that today and see. I've never used this. This has got some sort of a European safety cap on it. Oh, that's just a seal. This is straight from Denmark. This is going to be really great. So let's try. It seems to be on there pretty good. I just need a little bit. This is probably the seal. There we go. I don't know. Oh, it looks beautiful. It should be a clear color. I mean, the Danish, I mean, they know cool. I love Danish design. Anything Danish is just so beautiful. There we go. So we'll turn this on slow. Oops. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. That is beautiful. Look at that. This is a great day. This is an absolute great day to be able to make a tool like this, or a handle for a tool. Look at that. This is just so far beyond what my expectations were this morning. I thought it was going to be trial and error and aggravation and 2 or 3 attempts. But this little lathe made things so easy, and I mean, I can't even think of anything bad to say about it. I mean, not that I have any experience or very little experience with them, but it is. Look how beautiful that is. Think of the possibilities. I'm just thinking in my head all of the things that I have wanted to make, and the tool handles, and I was thinking I wanted to make a beetle or a persuader. It's a huge hammer, big wooden hammer for persuading timber framing to work into or to work joints together. And I think we can do one on here. Look at that! My goodness, that is beautiful oil. That's going to be my new oil for everything, I can tell you that. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's stop fondling here and let's stop and take a look and see how it turned out. Boy, that's beautiful. Look at that. Boy, what a nice feel it has to it. Smells better, feels better than linseed oil. Wow, that is something else. So I was scratching my head trying to figure out a way to clean up those lathe marks at the end there. I really don't like that. And here's what I came up with as let's see if that'll focus, is that I turned a small dowel out of curly maple right here. This was a piece of curly maple that was given to me by one of my subscribers here for a project, and I just turned that down to 1/2 inch to match a Forstner bit that I have, and I just drilled this out by hand, and I recessed that dowel on there. Can you see that? And I put just the smallest little kind of a bevel, kind of almost like a dome, very light dome on there, and that I think that looks nice. It would have been nice, really nice to have like a piece of dark wood in there, like ebony or a maple. I just don't have anything like that. But I had that curly maple, and I thought that looked good. So I'll show you how I did that real quick here on this. We'll do this other end. Let's go very deep. And then I took some glue and the little dowel that I made, I was really careful to make sure that it was the right dimension. I just used my calipers. And then I put this in here. Oh, get your clamp tight there, mess everything up. We'll just tap this in here till it bottoms out. Whoops, I can't see that. Sorry. I just cut it like this, just flush cut it here with the Japanese saw. So we'll let me sand that flush and then we'll be all done. Let's put it all together. See how it looks here. Oh man, this is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Got a nice fit there. Perfect. Look at that. Here's you can see the dowel there. I focus on you there. There's the dowel on the back end. See a little bit of a dome on that. Same here. Right there. Looks good, huh? How's that for a fro? I think that turned out great. Man, I just couldn't be happier with that handle. That is just beautiful. Just beautiful. That is nice. Boy, and that Danish oil, that is the way to go, isn't it? All right. Well, I guess that's it. It's probably going to be a long video today. Sorry, I was a little bit sloppy in my videoing today. I just was so excited to do the handle that I wasn't really into it. So, all right. Now, if you want to see what Liam made for me, 10,000 thumbs up. Come on, I got to ask. You guys forget to do it. I'll do this. We'll open this together next video. Inside of this is something very special. I want the 10,000. I want to see it. Well, probably almost as bad as Liam wants to see it. I'm probably killing him with this here. But all right, I gotta use everything at my disposal to get those likes. All right, so we're gonna do another one here, a bigger one for the handle. So give me some ideas of what you think we should do with the handle. Should we do the same thing? Should we do something different? Well, let me know.
I want to see it. Oh, wow.
See the ends?
Yeah. Oh, it's very attractive. So tell me.
So I used that hickory and turned it on here, and then so when you turn it, there's got these